All right, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today, we're going to have some fun and a little bit of an experiment. Credit to this goes to Eric Oresick, I think is the guy's name, but played this in the Degenerate Open, and this is going to be a Jund, not true, Naya Treasure deck. And not something you hear that often, but basically this is a Gruul treasure deck that plays a little bit of white to take advantage of some good cards, namely Archon of Emeria to give you a little bit of extra reach against those rune decks and keep them from chaining stuff off, and should work out pretty well. But we're going to find out and see what we can do with this, because it seems like a lot of fun. We're going to cross our fingers and hope we win those games that we're really expecting to with these added bits of white in the deck. If you're looking for quality binders, sleeves, dice, deck boxes, or other supplies, be sure to check out Ultra Pro's Smoke Gray collection this month over at shop.ultrapro.com/PowrDragn and use promo code PowrDragn to save 5%. Alright, so going down the list, we're starting with 2 Voltage Surge, and this makes a lot of sense since we're playing Treasure. You can use it early as just like a 2 damage spell, but it could be 4 damage later, which could be good when you're playing against stuff like Mono Green and they have a lot of 4 toughness things, or even against Mono White aggro and you want to kill something like Adeline, maybe. It could work really well in those situations. But it also gives you the versatility of killing off like an early Luminarch Aspirant, or maybe a any of the early creatures in the Runes decks, actually. So yeah, it gives you a lot of options here. Playing Despair Sentinel, because we are going to be playing 3 colors in green, and this helps out. 2 Valor Stance can be used to give your stuff indestructible, or can kill something power 4 or toughness 4 or greater. So we like this too. And it's kind of this case of like, if we're going to play white, we might as well be playing it for a couple of cards and see if we can make use of this. We have 1 Dragon's Fire. Well, 4 Dragon's Fire, 1 slot. I don't know why I said 1. But anyway, 4 is what we're playing, and it makes sense. Again, 3 damage. We can possibly make it 4 because we do play some dragons, so why not? 3 Magda, Brazen Outlaw. I believe Eric's original version played 4 Magdas, but I wanted to change up things a little bit just for more consistency, because I've played similar decks before, so I'm going with some knowledge we have from other deck builds, making some changes here. Part of that was finding a way to add in Innkeepers, and we had to cut at least 1 Magda. So we're going to see if this makes a difference here. But the thing about Innkeeper is it is consistent with guaranteeing you have that extra treasure, even if they kill off your creature that turn. Whereas if that's a Magda, you don't always get it unless you have a Despair Sentinel out already. So hoping this works out the way we want. Archon of Emeria, like we were talking about, I would say this also can work against some of the mono red type decks and things like that, where they might want to play something with haste and still shoot something on the same turn. So we can take away some of those options. But the main deck you're playing this against is the Runes decks, because it keeps them down to just playing a spell and nothing else. Now, admittedly, they can play something to remove this on the turn and then do what they're going to do, but you can't really prevent that. 3 Fable of the Mirror Breaker. This can do a lot of work in this deck. You know, you can copy Innkeepers to get extra life and extra treasure. You can copy Despair Sentinel if you need another different color mana. I mean, if you were stuck, that's a possibility. Not often, not something you would do, but something you can. If you just want another flyer, you know, you can copy one of your flyers and attack. That's always a bonus. Lots of little tricky things you can do in here, and I'm kind of digging it. So we'll see if it plays out the way we want. 2 Reckless Stormseeker, just for some extra haste damage, pump your creatures up a little bit. 1 Wandering Emperor, because the card's really good. So if you're going to be playing white, you might as well try to squeeze 1 in and see what happens. We have 3 Eska's Chariot. This card, very good. Obviously, it's pretty easy to cast in this deck. Shouldn't be a problem, especially since we're able to ramp up. And a lot of times this is going to be a turn 3 play. But, you know, we'll see how it plays out. Also, being able to copy some other stuff in the deck's also good too. Then we have Halana and Alana, the partners. We're playing just 1. Because we're not really a full-on aggro deck, though sometimes we can have those super aggro draws. But, it's really, really good, and it's hard to turn this away. Then, of course, 4 Goldspan Dragons, because, well, it's treasure, it's a dragon, it has haste, checks all the boxes. And then we're playing 2 Wrenn and 7, which is also good because of Fable of the Mirror Breaker, Eska's Chariot, you know, all that, being able to copy your big bodies. So we love that. Then we have Shatterskull Smashing. 3 of them, because we need more removal. 2 Den of the Bugbear, 1 Mountain, 1 Sekinzen, 1 Beseiju, 2 Forest, 2 Lair of the Hydra, 4 Crag Crown Pathway, 4 Needle Verge Pathway, 1 Sundown Pass, and 4 Branchloft Pathway. And that is everything. So, as always, y'all know the drill. We're going to play some games. At the end of the games, we'll come back, talk about what we like, what we didn't like. Do we think it was even worth adding white to the deck? There's going to be a lot to discuss at the end of the video, so be sure to check that out before you check out. Otherwise, yeah, we'll hit you up on the other side, and we'll have a card spotlight waiting for you as well. Alright, this one's a definite keeper. We got mana, we can cast everything. Probably going to be too slow against that deck, but we're still going to try like hell. Alright, Sculptor winner. You know, do I want to trade here? This is a real question. I'm going to say no, but it is very tempting. It was at least worth considering. Mostly because they're the aggressor, and I feel like if we could get something out of their hand, it would have been important. But they have an Uvenwald oddity here. Yep. That's unfortunate. That is real tough. Now I don't know what we're going to do. Well, looks like we are blocking with the Magdas. We'll go ahead and get Treasure. And I'm not really sure what we're hoping to do here. Maybe get a... Nope, not that. Maybe get one of many things. That was not one of the things. Sure. Not much we can do here. I think, sadly, we're just trying to get this down and maybe try to get a Wandering Emperor. Hope for the best. Might as well attack. We're not getting anything out of this, so sure. What's funny is I don't know if blocking would have done much different there. We just saved. Oh gosh. Yeah, that's bad. That's real bad. Okay, well, we're gonna be discarding 2 and hoping to find something really good, or else we're just dead skis. All right. I mean, that being said, if they get the double land thing, or double their power, unnatural growth. Okay, let's get rid of this. And I mean this, and we'll just keep Brennan 7 as a backup plan. Ooh, neither of these is gonna do it. Wow. Oh boy, what are we looking to do now? All right, this isn't the worst actually. If we do use Brennan 7 though, we have to use our treasure. Because I was thinking we could Ren in 7 and then maybe use Voltaic Voltage Surge to kill one of those. But that doesn't really work because we won't have an artifact to get rid of. Though we can attack with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'd still have a treasure for that. Oh no, we wouldn't. Well, yeah we would because we'd have a creature. Man, this gets complicated. But if we had to use it to block... Oh, gosh. I'm just trying to think, like, how do we not die here? There's not a lot of ways. Okay. Let's play this. That makes another treasure. We already played a land for the turn. Let's pass. See if maybe they try to fight one of our creatures. Or cast Unnatural Growth. Okay, that's tough. Alright, they're gonna cast another troll? They are, goodness. Okay, I don't think we have any real outs anyway, y'all. we're kind of on very borrowed time here. So here's the best thing we can do, I think. We pass, we block everything on one of these. Because the creature will live. We go ahead and Voltage Surge, sacking a treasure, shooting the other one. Alright, so we kill an oddity, we take no damage, we're still at 6. We only have 1 creature. That doesn't really help us. Okay, we do get a second creature, I forgot. We do have that. Though they can turn their land into a 3/3 or 4/4 here, so It's not the greatest scenario. We get a 5. We would have 2 mana if we need to shoot something. Okay, I mean, we're not dead. I mean, like, this, you know, sometimes just got to play to your outs. We're not dead. And we can eventually copy a 5/5 if it lives. Maybe. Oh boy, this is going to be tough. All right, so they only got a land. I say only. I mean, they can still turn their land into a 5/5 or something here. But it doesn't have trample, mind you. So we will just end up blocking with the Jaspera Sentinel on this turn. Which, hate it, but it's acceptable. They would also be completely tapped. So if we really thought we needed to block with that reflection, it wouldn't be the worst thing. Why did they tap too many? They weren't paying attention when they tapped their Lair of the Hydra. Yeah. Well, we will block one. Do we block and shoot the other one? That's the question. Because we would still take 2 damage. We'd go to 4. But it does slow the opponent down. And then they have to choose on what to do with the Hydra. 1, 2. I'm just trying to think. I don't think we're doing anything else with this much mana. Right? Well, we might need a second white. Ah, boy, that's tough. I think we just have to gamble it. I think it's worth it. All right. I don't love this, but we do what we gotta do. All right. And we can possibly turn this into a 6/6. Beseju, does that do anything? Probably not. All right. All right, we found the other one. Oh, no! Oh, no! Both those cards would have been good. Okay, well, that sucks. All right, I guess we just pass. I mean, we can't do anything else right now. All right, cool. That's good for us. Oh, you know what I didn't even think of? I could have killed one of the troll lands while it was still an enchantment on the thing with the Beseju. Oh, I missed an opportunity. That might kill us, actually. Dang. Yeah, that's a mistake. Do we kill that now? I mean, they gave us an out here. I gotta take it before that land out. Because they have to tap the land to get the troll, right? Pay 1 and tap it? Yeah. All right. This is our one shot. I got bailed out, really. Mostly because the opponent got greedy here. So they do still get to go get a land, and they'll still have the same amount of mana for the turn. But we don't have to worry about a 4/4 coming our way next turn. Which is a big deal, because right now we can only block 2 creatures. Yep, this is just going to be the biggest land of all time. I'm not sure why. Like, it's in the opponent's best interest to only make that, like... Well, I guess, yeah, I guess you can make it like a 7/7. Well, even then, yeah, it's probably been better just for them to make the trolls this turn. I'm not really sure why they are doing what they're doing. I mean, we can't double block because this one's just going to go away, unfortunately. So, otherwise, if we double block, they would just kill the real one. Then we don't have anything to copy. So we just do this since it doesn't have trample. Okay, there we go. Now we got a little bit of something happening. A little bit of something. I know I'm going to lose other cards I want here, but... Okay, I actually don't want those that bad. And our own Lair of the Hydra is pretty good here. And then we just pass. So now we can kill a thing. We have a 7/7, so we don't have to worry about the troll. All right, cool. That's a good win. Ooh boy, what do we do with this? I guess we keep it. I mean, we do have white land for the Emeria. We've got a creature kill spell. Like, can't be too upset with this. I mean, we could be, but it'd be silly. Fireblade Charger. Do we want to kill a Fireblade Charger? I don't feel like we do. I mean, I probably should, but I'm not. And this being a 2/3 might be relevant in this fight if this turns out to be like goblins or something. Ooh, just a whole Thundering Rebuke for that. Wow. Wow. They wanted that dead. I think we're just going to run this out. And just say, if you're just going to spin removals, feel free to spin your removal. Ogrehead Helm. Alright, so this is not what I thought it was. I guess it could still be goblins playing some modified things. If the opponent's crafty here, an attack here, I almost have to still let it through because they haven't played a land yet. Okay, they didn't do it. But that was a real spot where it might just be worth it to let the attack go. Because you'd block and then, you know, they have Burn Spell in hand or something, kill our Archon of America. Would have been really bad. But the Archon is holding down the fort for the time being. Why did their Sokinzen come in tapped? Oh, forgot. Non-basics come in tapped. That's the other imaginary text on the Archon. Epicure, sure. So this looks like a less efficient mono red aggro type thing. And they're going to go ahead and search for a card. I think with no artifacts, I'm just going to use this and get rid of this Ogre Helm so I don't have to worry about it. Submit 0. Alright, this is mostly fine. It can block stuff if need be. No attacks. If the opponent has something hasty like a, I don't know, Reckless Stormseeker or something here, we might want to double block. Oh, they have their own Fable. Okay. Well, then the question becomes, do we want to kill any of their things? And what do we do with this hand? Because that's real. We want the land, obviously. We're probably going to have to attack and trade some combination of things there, whether we like it or not. Decline? I feel like that's the wrong answer, though. Sure. I mean, okay, see, now this is the... I mean, you're going to kill this anyway, so that seems mostly fine. We just let that go. Now, the thing I'm going to be most concerned about here is what they want to do with their mana. And I think I'm just going to let it ride here. Since we already have the 5 for the Ren and 7, I don't want to get too crazy. And even if they play something like, I don't know, Raiju here, we can at least shoot the Raiju before it gets to the attack step for 3. Or we just shoot a Chandra. Though, to be fair, Archon kind of slows Chandra down, which is cute.
People are safe again.
Yep, shoot us.
You're lucky this is a warning shot.
Okay, so we know we can kill Chandra if we really want to. But we can also just do that with the Goldspan Dragon and leave that up next turn, so I don't really think we waste that mana here. We just pass. Actually, or do we just kill their 2/2? Because then we have let's do that. Yeah, we were pretty far ahead there. Ooh. I'm gonna mulligan this. That hand just scared me from. This is worse, actually. We'll keep this, but don't expect a lot out of this one. Let's get rid of that and hope something goes our way. Ooh, that's a rough start choice to have to make. Okay. Yeah, if this is against runes, we're in a lot of trouble. Unless we just top deck lands off that we need. Oh, but they're just going to exile our Sentinel. That's more important for them. Yep. That's okay. Like, if the runes deck has a slow start with our hand being the way it is, like, I'm kind of okay. Not happy about it, but this opens up the door for a few things maybe next turn. We just have to hope they don't have the right defensive spells to defend against our Dragon's Fire. Oh, whoa. This is not what we thought it was. So hold the phone. I don't know what to do with this information. All right. Yeah. That's a thing. Clarion Spirit. Sure. All right. Let's not allow that. Interesting deck, though, so far. Not what I thought was going to be going down. I can appreciate that, though. Okay. Don't have much choice with what's in hand. This is all we can do. The good news is, though, Despair Sentinel has Secret Reach. Sometimes your opponents forget. Ooh, Uvenwald Oddity. We don't have secret things to stop that. Yep, that's just a biggin. Oh, I was gonna say they almost forgot about Secret Reach. All right, we just take 7. Opponent is 2, 4, 5, so they're not really close to casting their oddity or activating their oddity. So we just pass. We're gonna try to get down the Wandering Emperor, stop the oddity. Goldspan Dragon eventually can stop the spirits. Not sure what we do after that. Also, depending on how we have to block, we may not actually use our treasure here. Like, is it worth it to double? I mean, they have to be playing other +1 things, though, right? Or they wouldn't even have bothered with that. Oh, I know they're gonna protect their creature here, but like, what can we do? You know? All right, here we go. Here's hoping you don't have it. I bet they do, though. And this is gonna make us cry so bad. But we don't have a choice. They totally have it. Yep, I knew it. There was nothing we were gonna do there. There generally was nothing. I mean, our other plan, I mean, we can do that and get a creature back maybe later, but we also have to be careful with the oddity. So, I think this is all we can do, being so low on life, and knowing that the oddity also tramples.
Show them how we treat our enemies.
I'm just debating if we need to play the land here or not. I don't think so, though. I mean, they get rid of our oddity, or our Goldspan Dragon this turn. We just die anyway, right? And the worst part is we have to block with everything in case they have another Snakeskin Veil. But we'll see. Ooh, another oddity. Okay. That is a real thing. Well, that makes it where we can't block the way we want now, huh? I think we just die now. Because we're gonna take, well, we can take 6 and not 7. Yep. I think there's no good way. Man, opponent had a, well, we did mulligan down in this one, so. Yeah, is this all we can do? That's not gonna get us anywhere, though. When we kill that, we get to keep a creature that can block one of these. Even if we kill that next turn, we're still gonna be at 1. I don't know what we would realistically do here, but we'll try. I mean, this is all we can do. Nah, you're a body, but not the right size body, unfortunately. Yep. GG. What? Yeah, I'm a mana short. I was thinking maybe I could get this back and then get another blocker, but it still wouldn't be enough. So I was thinking to put a counter on this, but nah. Alright, GG's. We're dead. Sure, let's keep it. Oh boy. Well, on the plus side, maybe they won't go too crazy before we get to play this Archon down. At least that's the hope. But then we're still going to have to find a way to deal with everything along the way, so not great. Question is, will we do it in enough time? This, you know, the Beseju could be important down the road, though. Yeah, as much as I think we might want other white mana, but do this. I'm just thinking if we go ahead and make this, then that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 next turn anyway, plus we'll still have this. So yeah, let's go ahead and just do this now. And we replace the treasure. Yeah, we'll just end the turn. If something crazy comes up and we feel the need, we actually have to Beseju, we can. But that's definitely not our goal right now. This is fine. We'll take a little bit of a beating here, but their hand's not crazy, so this is mostly fine. All right, let's see what we can do. Another bag that doesn't help us here. All right, we can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this makes 2 treasures. That would allow us to play the Archon. We'd gain 2 life. It's probably worth it. Let's go for it. I mean, it just keeps them from playing a bunch of runes out, so I say just. That's like their main game plan, but yeah, let's go for it. And then I'm going to play this. Now, as funny as Auto Tapper's been bad to us today, it actually did leave us a green mana, so I mean, we can stop this from becoming a thing. I think we just don't care. I think we just let them have it. I don't want to give them any mana or anything right now while they're trying to figure out what they want to do. Oh, I didn't even see that in the yard. Damn it. Oh, they discarded it anyway. Yeah, I guess I should have thought about that. I could have got rid of that to keep that from even being a thing. Well, I guess it's good I know how to get rid of that, huh? That is really bad, though. That's super duper bad. We didn't draw anything else to go with this. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, we unfortunately don't have a choice here. Man, we could have used anything on this turn. A Chariot, a Wrenn and 7, another Goldspan Dragon. The fact that we got none of them, though, is hurtful. I guess I'm going to put this on white in hopes of drawing Wandering Emperor. I mean, that would be good here, too. Alright, Generous Visitor. Here comes a bunch of bonuses for things. Yep. I mean, sounds about right. Not a damn thing we're going to do about it. I'm going to block with this. We're going to go ahead and get mana so we can get a treasure. And then we can play the other Magda. That gets us a life and a blocker. But, okay, Chariot, hopefully not too late. But we will tack the opponent down to 7. We will play a Chariot. We'll play a Magda. Alright. So, I mean, that creates a little bit of help. Unfortunately, when they attack with the Restoration, they're going to end up getting another creature, so we can't do much about that. Alright. They have a bunch of 5-power things. Oh, no. Why? Damn. What were the odds of that? Dang it. Okay, well. Tap that. Do we tap? I mean, we can still... there's really no difference, right? If we block with the cats, they're just going to die anyway. So sure. Alright. Not sure what we can win with here if the opponent all-out attacks, because they're going to still have multiple blockers. Yeah, I don't think we have many outs here, if any. We're at 9, so we do have to block at least one of the 5s here. Or do we want to take out one? Take out 7. I'm really giving this real thought here, because I might have to give up the Chariot. Alright. I think we are. And then we'll just throw this away to the 7 and take 5. Because I don't think we can win any other way. Like, the Restoration staying behind is just no good for us. The opponent having double circle was real bad for us. I don't know what we could draw here that's going to matter. Voltage Surge is not it. I was thinking, though, had we got another Goldspan, that would have been 8, and that would have finished it. Actually, wait, does this get it done? Yeah, because that's 4 in the air. We kill this. We get exactly 7. Wow. Wow, how did we pull that off? Wow. Brutal. For Xaxes, even after all that. Wow. That is sicko. Crazy. All right, I'll take it. All right, let's do it. I mean, we have to draw something useful, but in the meantime, this will have to be okay. Yeah, that's fine. I think. So we can play Despair Sentinel, still shoot something next turn. Still going to be short of playing a Goldspan Dragon the following turn. But the opponent didn't do anything here. So we don't really hate that. That's cool. I mean, they're just going to sacrifice it? Probably. Yep, looks like that's what's going to happen. Some treasure. Sounds about right. Wedding announcement. Sure. I kind of want to waste this on a token, but I'm not. Oh boy, this hand did not develop into anything at all. Ugh. Not cool. Not cool at all. I mean, I guess we attack? Like, what else are we gonna do? And the opponent didn't want to block. Sure. Yep. And get in for one. Okay. Make a dude. I'm trying to think, like, what do we even do here that's relevant? But, I mean, they have to have a kill spell by now, right? That's all right. We're going to assume they're just going to play the Wandering Emperor, and that'd be all she wrote. Yep. And we'll just kill the Emperor.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me. My judgment is final.
Can I not sack this for one? Oh, I can. All right. I was like, why does it not just want to pay? That's so weird that it just doesn't want to use the treasure.
I'll be back.
Yeah, it needed something else here. These are not going to cut it. Triple Sentinel is not what you want to draw with all these burn spells doing nothing. All right, cool. Okay, we go first. Not with this, we won't. This feels significantly better, so let's keep this. Oh, what happens if we get rid of a Magda? I think we're fine since we're on the play. I'm willing to do it. And then we can at least, if we can get through this turn. All right, I was going to say, oh, actually, we have a chariot now? Ooh. All right, I probably should be playing this on red, but especially since we know we're against blue-black, that'd probably be the smarter option. This gets a little, I was going to say, oh, it's actually not what we thought. Okay. Well, blue-black zombies. Now I'm wondering how bad we want Halana and Elena or how bad we want Chariot here. Because that could change some things. If we Chariot... Alright, I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead, make the treasure. Nope, nope. I'm just going to play this. And we're going to save some of the treasure. Especially since I goofed up and didn't put that other land on white. I want to make sure I have some treasures in tow just in case. And then if something goes weirdly sideways, we could crack these, shoot something, play Halana and Alana, buff up the chariot. Like, there's options here, so we'll see what happens. Fellstinger. Do we want to just shoot this? I think we do. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm just going to shoot that and then go for it. Ooh, what do we do with this? I mean, I guess we keep it. We're going first. Why not? Let's try and see what happens. We got a red land. We got a white land. I mean, we picked up a Magda. That's a little something. Don't know if it lives, but it's cool if it does. Virus beetle. Ooh, this is a thing. What do we get rid of here? You know what? because of what we're up against, I'm going to get rid of... we could just play Stormseeker next turn, though. Opponent's going to have 3 mana. What do you do with the 3 mana? No, we're not going to play this. At least I assume we're not. Let's go ahead and get this down. Do I want to run... this is tough. Like, do we run Magda in here to make the Chariot and try to get an attack in next turn? Nah, we can't. I just assume Magda's going to die. I don't know. Maybe that's pessimistic. But who knows? My guess is they're going to make us discard 2. Nope, just a Virus Beetle. Okay, well, since we have 2 things to make treasure, I guess we can go ahead and get rid of the land. That seems a little risky. But I think I want to keep double Chariot here, assuming that there's a meat hook or some such in the future. We will decline to discard anything. We will attack with this. And they can double block if they want to. Yep, we don't mind that. And then we're going to go ahead and play this. And just accept that there could be a meat hook for 2 in the future. If so, we're probably just going to play another Chariot. Barring drawing a Planeswalker or something, or whatever here. But it's up to you, opponent. It's go time now. Sacrifice creature or Planeswalker with the highest mana value. Okay, sure. I'll just get a treasure, I guess. I'll risk you killing the Chariot. Oh! I did that wrong. It's okay, though. I have another Chariot to back that up. That was stupid. But we will attacks. In the turn. Junji. Neat. Well, I guess on the plus side, Junji doesn't really kill any of our stuff. So... And Junji only gets back creatures? Or makes you discard 2, right? And get back a Stormseeker. Or a Beetle. I don't think we really care about either of those things, honestly. So we're just gonna... copy a cat. I think is the plan here. We can only make this a 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, alright. Yep, seems fine. I'm kind of tempted to kill Junji here, to be honest. So I'm kind of like, what happens if we do? They get back a Beetle and we discard a thing, or they get a Magda or Reckless Stormseeker from us? Sure. I mean, I guess if they have another Junji, that's a pain in the butt, but whatever. Yeah, like, that's fine. And if we top deck a land, we can just attack for lethal with this thing, as dumb as it is. Assuming they sweep the board. Well, that's not true. If it's a meat hook, they're going to gain 3. Yep, they're doing the math, trying to figure out what they need to kill here. I mean, the thing is, if they don't kill anything, then, like, we're just going to... Well, Copy a cat. I don't know, we'll see. There's a couple ways this turn can go. When it sacrifices a creature, unless they discard a card. Alright, cool. So we have to sacrifice a creature. Alright. That didn't really change anything, though. Yeah, that's... okay. Weird. But sure. I'm in. And then we just activate this for 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just make it like 5. Yeah, all right. Dumb mistake, but wasn't punished. So yeah, that was a little bit of an adventure with this deck. So there's a couple things I'm going to talk about for transparency in this video. There's a couple of games we just didn't use for this because we just got wrecked by auto tapper. Like, it just made the games just the outcomes, good or bad, weren't going to be clean in any way. So I just chose not to use them. I will say this though. This is a deck that auto tapper does not like. Like, we got wrecked from it tapping the wrong color mana for things we wanted to do. It didn't want to use treasure one time or another. We had activated a creature land and then it wanted to tap the creature land for mana when we had open treasure available. Like, there were just so many things. Like, every which way it could have got us, it got us. So just be aware of that when you're playing it. You do need to tap manually sometimes for a couple of things, especially if you need to crack some treasure or you know you're going to want to use treasure. Crack the treasure to do the thing and make sure you use that mana, and that should keep you out of trouble. But it's one of those things where I'm just playing fast to make content. Sometimes you forget to crack the treasure and then auto tapper just wrecks you. So something to keep in mind. I just wanted to point that out because that is a real deal. Now, was it worth adding white to the deck? I think so. Now, do I like it more than just regular Gruul, whatever? I think it depends. Like, we have the Gruul modified list and stuff, and I like that. But I think over just regular Gruul aggro, I would probably play this, unless you're playing Gruul with some kind of special slant, because this is actually really neat. And I think I like it better than some of the Boros list. But again, if I'm doing Boros with a point, I probably want to play that versus just regular Boros aggro. The only thing I felt was missing from this list is if we could have had a way to work in like Luminarch Aspirants or something, I think could have been really helpful. But outside of that, I don't think I really wanted to change too much. I actually enjoyed the way this deck played. There were a lot of critical decisions to be made, which is a little bit tough, but fun. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it's better or worse. It kind of feels like it's just different, you know, and sometimes I think that's okay too, as long as you can still get a few wins with it. Now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Woolly Thoktar. Mostly because, can I interest you in a 3-mana 5/4 creature? Because that's what you got here. It's 1 red, 1 white, 1 green, get a 5/4. That's it. Vanilla, no flavor text. Well, it has flavor text, but no real game text. But the thing that's really funny about this card is it saw almost no real standard play when it was legal, even when we had the mana to be able to play it. I mean, I played it in a couple of decks, but really it didn't get a lot of run, which is kind of sad because the card's kind of solid. Especially right now, I would have played it in today's deck for sure, being a 5/4 on top of everything else. But yeah, just one of those weird things that sometimes a card can look really good, but for whatever reason, the environment, the metagame, you know, some of the other cards that are available just make it to where it's not worth it to play with it. Now, don't forget, as always, you can get this down in the description below if you want the deck list. And if you'd like to support the channel for as little as 99 cents, we do support right here on channel. We don't have a Patreon, but we have something that works the same. If you haven't checked out channel memberships, blah, 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 go check that out. And always, please remember to like the video, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And remember to choose all notifications so you don't miss any videos we have coming out, because we're putting out a lot of videos right now, especially with reviews for New Capenna preview cards, and we're going to be doing some deck lists with New Capenna right after the set's release, so you don't want to miss any of those when they go out. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.